Guess what it is? You'll never guess. Trust me, you'll never guess. Nah, I'm just kidding. Well, I know. I deserve all you guys an explanation. Starting with the questions of A, where the hell have you been? B, why haven't you made videos? C, why haven't you responded to my comments? D, just where do you disappear off to? Well, the main thing is I'm still considering computers as a career thing. I'm 17, and I know that's a very, very apical field and makes good money. But personally, I don't know what it is. It's been something with me lately. No, more than lately. It's been the past 4 years. I just really just lost motivation for my computer hobby. I mean, I know everything about them, but it's just I get no pleasure out of it anymore. But this is a hobby I've had. Oh, when did it start? Yeah, I know it sounds like an addiction, and actually, it kind of is considering the amount of money that goes into this hobby. I think it was around. It was. I think it started around 2 years ago, 2015. I was 15 at the time. One of one of my friends, after a night of volunteering, I went over to one of his friend's house, and I think that's what actually got me into it. It was his dad had the hugest vinyl collection I've ever seen in my life. I was basically, if if there was any way to make me faint, that would probably be it. And well, let's just say this was, I think, March 13th, 2015. But well, I was looking for the albums that the dad had. Apparently, he had been collecting since he was a teenager. And lo and behold, I find Billy Joel, An Innocent Man. I tell him to put it on. He does put it on. Let's just say, that scene from Elaine? That scene where she basically kicks her thumbs while dancing? Let's just say that was B times 10. I basically probably looked like a fucking mental ward patient. Anyway, I didn't really give a flying F. But elbow say ended up on pool table say, and let's just say I learned my lesson on learning to know where you put your elbow. Yeah, good start. Uh, but yeah, it was after that where I was just like, wow, I want a vinyl collection like this. And it had been a couple months earlier, actually, that I actually asked for a record from. I mean, I asked for a record from a ex of mine, and the person bought it for me during Christmas. Actually, gave it to me 2 days before we broke up. And I will show you right now what that album was. Rumors. What a great way to tell. Rumors. A great way to tell a significant other, I want to break up with you now. I should have seen warning signs because 2 days later, the person dumped me. Yeah, very, very good way of telling someone I do not want to be with you. But yeah, that was my first record album, and then it was, I mean, I really hadn't gotten much of the money. I'd been busy with school, and once my freshman year ended, which was June of 2015, I think it was June 11th, I asked my brother. Jake was actually really the reason why I started showing interest, because he actually started collecting vinyl and stuff. So I went to a record store in Northside, It is Shake It Records, and basically, going there for the first time was basically a religious experience. And, well, after that, I basically begged for a vinyl player, and basically to make up for a lost Christmas gift, in exchange for the lost Christmas gift, this was the result. I got this in July, and not 2 days after that, the first 4 albums I think I purchased were as follows. This, let me find the other one. Let me find the other one. Okay, here it is. Boom. And, where the hell? Well, I mean, I don't see it much anyway, but come on. Come on, Gloria Estefan. You can't be hiding somewhere. Someone's not watching you. Come on. Come on. Oh, well, wait. God damn it. I thought I was prepared for this, but oh, well, it was right here the entire time. These were the first 4 albums I purchased, and it was right after I got back from vacation in 2015. Permitted Love, you know, that one that contains that song Conga from Magnum P.I. Ooh, what a show. I basically got all the cheapo albums. I mean, I really had nothing else to do. Talk Show by the Go-Go's. Ooh. Head Over Heels was in that movie, 13 Over 30. That's how I had heard of it. Dreamboat Annie by Heart. What a fucking great album. Let's just say, I mean, what was it? I heard of Magic Man, like, throughout my childhood. I mean, 103.5 was on all the dang time. But I actually thought at first that Magic Man was actually sung by Stevie Nicks. That's what I thought at first, but then it turned out, no, that's Ann Wilson, not Stevie Nicks. But yeah, favorite song on this is Crazy on You. And along with that, I just had to buy Little Queen by Heart also. Barracuda is oh my god, great song. So yeah, that's basically, if I was on that intervention show, that's how my addiction started. Yeah, so let me put those back. So that's how my addiction started. So not sure exactly where I'm gonna start. This was a basically spur of the moment video. I watched a Weird Paul video and I was like, must make a video like this. Well, let's see. I guess we could start with the singles. I didn't get much into doing singles. Oh, okay, that sounded completely wrong, but whatever. I didn't start collecting 45s until October of 2016. Yeah, that's before I only had albums, and then I was just like, well, I really like the album art, and it's nice that you don't have to look all around the album to get the track that you want. So that's how that started. And the ultimate greatest deal I ever got was I got 20 70s 45s for $4, and I was like, whoa. Anyway, let's start with the picture sleeves first, and then I'll get to this fat little stack. Eraser, Chains of Love. First heard this freshman year, really liked the song. Didn't know what song it was until I heard it again a year later. Great song. Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper. Oh, the soundtrack to my 8th grade year. Duran Duran, The Reflex. Nice poster. Yeah, it's a limited edition poster sleeve, even though I think that's ironic, because don't you want to keep the record in the sleeve? Human League, Don't You Want Me? Ironically, I was just at a record fair a couple of days ago, and I literally asked the guy, how much you want for this? He's like, you can take it. I don't really care at this point. So I took a perfectly good 45 for free. Fleetwood Mac, which is one of my all-time favorite bands. Sorry, Beatles. Well, actually, not really. I mean, not really to the Beatles thing, because if I really had to listen to a band for the rest of my life, it would be Fleetwood Mac. But You Make Loving Fun, and the backside is Gold Dust Woman. Both really good songs. It's off Rumors, that just turned 40 years old this year. And if you're wondering what the B-sides on this are, this is Don't Suppose. Nice, suggestive. I'll Kiss You. Nice again. Duran Duran The Reflex. I guess there isn't a B-side then. Don't You Want Me. Seconds. You Make Loving Fun. Gold Dust Woman. Both really good songs. Don't Stop by Fleetwood Mac. And Never Going Back Again. All off Rumors. Go Your Own Way. Really wish I could have found a picture sleeve with this, but I couldn't pass up on Go Your Own Way for only 25 cents in decent condition. And the backside, an interesting musical trivia on this. Silver Springs was actually supposed to be on Rumors. Then due to album constraints and, album cutting, stuff like that, they cut Silver Springs off the album and basically did a giant FU to Stevie Nicks, because they put it on Lindsey Buckingham said FU song to Stevie Nicks, which legend has it, Stevie Nicks found out and basically ran out to the parking lot, kicked the car, and screamed in rage. What a great way to show emotion. Rihanna, Will You Ever Win? Really, really good song. I love the dreamy thing of it. Sugar Daddy. Nice. Fleetwood Mac, Little Lies. I recently only just got this. I've been looking for Tango in the Night for months. Haven't been able to find it. Well, actually, I saw it at the record fair, but they wanted $25 for it, and I was like, hell to the no. Little Lies, and the backside is Ricky. I'll probably take a listen to the backside sometimes, but I love Little Lies. I used to listen to that all the time freshman year. Fleetwood Mac, Hold Me. I got this at the last record fair in November. I think, looking back, I should have not spent $5 on it. I think it was that same dude that I saw on Saturday, and he literally wanted a 45 from 1987, which was Heart Alone. I've been looking for it for a long, long time. He wanted $12 for that, for one song, and I'm just like, what are you thinking? That's just way overpriced, man. And the backside is Eyes of the World. The one that my brother Jake is most jealous of, Nights in White Satin, Moody Blues. What a great, great song. And the backside is Cities. Janet Jackson. Oh, I remember hearing this when I was a kid. I loved this song as a kid. Nasty. And You'll Never Find a Love Like Mine. Nice. Rhythm flows. The Police, Every Breath You Take. And the backside is Murder by Numbers, which I've heard is a really, really good song. Glad I got this, because I actually love The Police. I actually have that album. The Police, I recently just got this. The Police, Wrapped Around Your Finger. And the backside is Tea in the Sahara live version. Another recent one. St. Elmo's Fire, Man in Motion. Another good 80s song. Yes, you could tell so far my 45 preferences are 80s, but that's because most of the ones and picture sleeves I've seen at Shake It Records that are good are 80s songs. And the backside is One Love. I don't know what the hell that song is, but whatever. Carry on. This is one I actually just got. I I saw it. I saw it on their Instagram feed that they were giving out a single for 99 cents, and if you bought the single for 99 cents, you got a $2 off coupon. I didn't think I was going to like the band. I kind of wanted a little taste of 2017 music. I really effing love this song, especially the backside, too. It's called High Ticket Attractions by the New Pornographers. And apparently their album is supposed to come out on April 7th, and it's April 2nd right now. Oh, goddamn, I'm tired. I think my brain's going to mush. It's supposed to come out in less than a week now. Next one is Everything She Wants by Wham. A really good song. I first heard this, I think, during Florida vacation in 2015. I remember driving down Clearwater Beach while Everything You Want was blaring through the speakers, and I was like, what a good song. The backside is, I don't know. Oh, Like a Baby. And George Michael, rest in peace. That is dark humor at its finest. Dying on Your Last Christmas. And Freedom by Wham. Another really good song. I first heard this about 6-7 months ago. Loved it. Had to buy it on 45. The Cars, You Might Think. You might think I'm crazy. I only just got this a couple months ago. I listened to it a lot. Love the Cars. I have Heartbeat City on vinyl. Whew. Another really good song. Phil Collins, You Can't Hurry Love. Really good song. It's catchy. Very, very catchy. The backside is Do You Know? Do You Care? And the backside, the Wham! Freedom. The Heartbeat City was for You Might Think. And Heartbeat, how ironic, was for Wham! And a one I just got, Heart, Never. Really good find. I apparently I was probably the only one interested in this because it's probably been in there a while. I got this in March, so the backside is Shell Shock. Really love this song. Tears for Fears, Shout, Let It All Out. These are the things we can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on. Really good song. I'm looking for songs from The Big Chair on vinyl. That would be really great to have. Won't Get Fooled Again by The Who. Grew up listening to The Who as a kid. Of course, I had to get this on 45. And the backside is I Don't Even Know Myself. I think this was the first 45 I purchased back in October. It was Foreigner, Waiting for a Girl Like You. Good song. Love the beat of it. One I just got, and apparently is a colored red vinyl. Michael Jackson Beat It. I mean, you can't beat a classic, can't you? It's apparently a UK one. Didn't know that until I bought it, but whatever. We Got the Beat by the Go-Go's. Never good song. I remember hearing this as a kid, and I I think that's how I got into 80s music in the first place, because I was exposed to it at such a young age. Yes, sounds like an addiction, I know. Pat Benatar, Shadows of the Night. First heard this February 2015. Loved the song. Love Pat Benatar. Really talented musician. She's still going strong after 38 years in the music business, which is very admirable. Huey Lewis and the News, Stuck With You. Good song. Because it was cheap, decided to buy it. Another one I just recently got, Stevie Nicks, Stand Back. First heard this in August 2015. Loved it. Had to buy it. Well, I mean, I didn't buy it until last month, so. Stevie Nicks, Talk to Me. Another good song. Stevie Nicks is just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Yeah, You can fill in the blank. She's a eloquent, awesome, amazingly talented songwriter. If you haven't listened to her, totally recommend listening to her. She Drives Me Crazy by Fine Young Cannibals. First heard this August 2016. As I was going on a road trip. Loved it. Had to buy it. Raspberry Beret. Unfortunately, the only thing I have by Prince, because A, his albums are very expensive because of the demand after his death, and B, I don't know. It's a really good song. Still listen to it all the time. I'm looking for Purple Rain and 1999. Those are the classic Prince albums. Van Halen Jump. I know it seems like a 50s ad, considering, but another really good song. Change of Heart by Cyndi Lauper. I actually have a couple albums on hold I'm going to get Wednesday. What is it? Madonna. That's a story I'll explain later. I already have a copy, but I need a brand new copy, trust me. And this is True Colors by Cyndi Lauper. That's another album. And Kissing to Be Clever by Culture Club. Yes, don't judge me. I have guilty pleasures. Everyone does. But Culture Club, that album is really, really good. Belinda Carol Issel, Heaven is a Place on Earth. Basically, the main person from the Go-Go's decided to up and quit the Go-Go's and make a successful solo career of her own. Thompson Twins, Hold Me Now. Another good song. Culture Club, Karma Chameleon. Really, really good song. When I first heard it, I hated it because then it got stuck in my head for about 2 days, I think. Next one is quite a racy and suggestive. Madonna, Like a Virgin. And backside, I think, is Stay. I just got this album on Saturday. Madonna's a phenomenal actress. Songwriter. Chaka Khan, I Feel For You. An interesting story with this was I actually thought it came with... I had to buy the 45 separate. I had the picture sleeve, but it turned out that someone had stolen the Chaka Khan 45 and put in a Staples Singers 45 instead, which made me mad, but then I actually like this Staples 45. So then there was no complaints there. This was the first 45 I ever got. Steve Miller, Abracadabra. I got this from my aunt. I go over to her house a lot. She's a really cool person. And this was one of the songs she had. She had no use for it, so she was like, you can have it. Love it. So, just needs a good cleaning because it sounds really distorted. Along with this one. Tears for Fears, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Another really good song by them. Backside is Pharaohs. Orleans, Dance With Me. I first heard this when I was 12, 13. I listened to one at 3.5 so much. I just eventually knew this into my subconscious. It's really, really good song though. Pretty Poison, Catch Me I'm Falling. Another good song by them. First heard them, I probably heard them on VH1 and had to look it up. Evelyn Champagne King, Love Come Down, another really good R&B classic from 1982. This is the one I was talking about, Staple Singers, Love is Plentiful, and the other one is Heavy Makes You Happy, Shana Boom Boom. And here begins the non-picture sleeves. Peaches and Herb, We Got Love, and 4 is a Traffic Jam. Nice song titles. Eric Carmen, Hungry Eyes. You know that song from Dirty Dancing. Love that movie. Whitney Houston, I Wanna Dance With Somebody. Another good song. I've loved Whitney Houston since 8th grade. I heard her on the way home once in February 2014. this was the song I first heard, and she's one of the most all-time talented songs. Yeah. Ace, How Long? Heard this in my 103.5 subconscious, knew about it, and had to buy it on 45. It's a really, really good song. Eddie Grant, Electric Avenue, also heard this in 8th grade. John Lennon, Woman, another really good song. I love Double Fantasy. I actually have it on vinyl. Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Good song. I love Cyndi Lauper. I first heard her also in 8th grade. That's where a lot of my music taste really started taking shape. Jermaine Stewart, We Don't Have to Take Our Clothes Off. Another danceable, catchy as hell song. This one, another good song, Nancy Sinatra, These Boots Are Made for Walking, and that's what they're gonna do. Starship, We Built This City. Yes, I know. Everyone says it's a shitty 80s song, but before I formed such opinion, I actually heard this on the radio, thought it was catchy, and the backside is Sarah. I think this is a special edition. Maybe it's a bit rare. I don't know. Billy Joel, Uptown Girl. Had to have this on 45 after what I had explained earlier. Uptown Girl is one of my all-time favorite songs. And the backside is Careless Talk. In Excess, New Sensation. First heard this freshman year. Love In Excess. I actually have one of their albums on on 33. Billy Joel, For the Longest Time, 1984. I'm Not in Love by 10cc. One of my all-time favorite songs. Whitney Houston, How Will I Know? Another really, really good song. Whitney Houston, talented. Very, very talented. This is one I'm looking for the 12-inch single because that's the one I prefer. The Jacksons, Torture, from September of 1984. I first heard this in September of 2016. It was September 30th, actually, and I remember I was just watching TV and this video came on. I was really fascinated by the video, and then disappointed to find out that Michael Jackson actually wasn't in it, which I think is quite funny, that they actually paid to have a mother freaking wax dummy in place of him to make him seem like he was in the video. That's just, oh my god. Michael Jackson, The Way You Make Me Feel. Michael Jackson's one of my all-time favorite singers. Michael Jackson, Billie Jean. Had to have this on 45, especially for only 50 cents, even though I wish I could have the picture sleeve along with it. Same with all the other ones. Michael Jackson, Rock With You, from December of 1979. Hall & Oates, I Can't Go For That. First heard this March 2015. Love it. Never really... I actually have their greatest hits one on vinyl. Don't Answer the Door, Part 1 by B.B. King. I don't know why I bought it. I just saw it. Thought it was good. Boogie Oogie Oogie, A Taste of Honey. Another good song. Men Without Hats, The Safety Dance. Tip for you, if you have a song stuck in your head, get this song stuck in your head and it unstucks all the other songs that are stuck in your head. Columbia, Pink Floyd, Another Brick in the Wall. Pink Floyd is one of my all-time favorite bands, along with Fleetwood Mac and a lot of others. Owner of a Lonely Heart by Yes. Another really, really good song. First heard it in 103.5 Mania. And now I'm moving on to the vinyl. Sorry, this is probably going on and on and on. Anyway, what I was saying about this Madonna one. Well, usually when they put it for $4.99, that usually is a sign that it's not in good shape. So I was very excited. This was my first Madonna album I had on vinyl. I was excited. I was going to buy it, and I did. Then first off, the picture sleeve is completely fucked up. I basically had to shove it in there. No pun intended, or any other intentions. And, well, I would have been fine with all that, except for the fact that the record is completely warped. So basically, once I get the other Madonna copy, I'm going to probably pictures frame this and maybe use it as a decoration. And keep on fair warning, have a lot of Madonna 12-inch singles. Madonna Borderline, never good. Borderline is another really good song. The first song I heard by Madonna from my childhood was Holiday. It was on Just Dance 2, and after that I rediscovered it and loved Madonna ever since. What I love about is no one's buying them at Shake It Records, so like every week I've just grabbed one and I'm just like, oh, I don't have to spend the money to get the other one this week because it's gonna be there next week, I'm sure of it. Angel, and the ultimate reason why I love Angel, but the ultimate reason why I bought this in the first place was Into the Groove, one of my all-time favorite 1980s songs. I actually first heard this in August of 2016. I was down in the garage listening to Warm 98, and all of a sudden, a song I had never heard before goes on the radio, and I'm just like, what the hell is this? This sounds so good. So, ever since then, yeah. Let's see. Dress You Up, by Madonna. Another really good song by her. Don't listen to that in front of your kids, so not the best idea. Live to Tell by Madonna. Another really, really good song by her. And I have to make sure. Okay. And this one was my aunt's copy that she also gave to me. Michael Jackson's Thriller. My grandma purchased it back in 1982. And I think it was a Christmas gift. And it's worn, but it's basically the family's heirloom of music. 12-inch single of Michael Jackson's Thriller. Unfortunately, for some reason, the Jacksons and Michael Jackson, for some reason, sometimes don't have B-sides. U2, The Unforgettable Fire. I purchased this because it had Pride in the Name of Love. And this is one of my defining 2015 albums because this is one of the only albums this is one of the albums I can honestly say I like every track in it. I listened to it on repeat like every day sophomore year. I'm a junior now, but I still listen to it a lot. I just got this, U2 Wide Awake in America. The Joshua Tree. Oh, this was 2 years. I tried to find this locally. I mean, anywhere really. But every time I tried to find it, they were like, oh, someone just bought it before you did. I'm sorry. And I'm just like, great. And it just got to the point where this Christmas, I just told one of my other aunts, just buy it for me as a Christmas present, and I will love you forever. And she did, and I still love her forever. U2, still haven't found what I'm looking for. $3.99. The one they have there right now is currently $6.99, which even though there's a little bit of damage, it's a perfect shape other than it, so I think it was a steal. One of the albums my Aunt Barbie got for me, America's Greatest Hits. This is the aunt that also got me the Joshua Tree. Hall & Oates, Rock and Soul, Part 1. I listened to this a lot too. And now getting into movie soundtracks. Flashdance. Another really, really good. It's really, really good. I honestly will totally recommend watching the movie and listening to the soundtrack. Saturday Night Fever. Love the movie. Love the soundtrack even more. Pretty in Pink is actually my #1 top soundtrack. This was basically the soundtrack to my freshman year, other than Fleetwood Mac. Bring On the Dancing Horses by Echo and the Bunnymen is my favorite song on this, other than If You Leave. John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John, Grease. Another really, really good soundtrack album. I love the movie. I first watched it freshman year, loved the movie ever since. And yeah, that was another song I also danced to that night back 2 years ago. Rod Stewart, Blondes Have More Fun. Yeah, really good way to appeal to your audience. Although Do You Think I'm Sexy is a really good song. Barry Manilow, Even Now. One of my uncles is like the biggest fan of Barry Manilow ever, and I think that's basically how I got introduced to him. And Copacabana is one of my all-time favorite songs. Human League, Dare, another really good album. Don't You Want Me is one of my all-time favorite 80s songs. Human League, Fascination. This is the one that has Fascination and Mere Man. Another two favorite 80s songs. One that my aunt Barbie also purchased for me a year and a half ago. Janis Joplin's Greatest Hits. Another really good. In Excess, Listen Like Thieves. What You Need is a really good song on this. Mama Cass, Bubblegum, Lemonade, and Something from Mama. Really good album. I got this about 2 months ago. Ever since then, it's getting better. Is one of my favorite tracks on this. Mama Cass, she has such talent, and she died at such a young age. It's so unfortunate. This is what she derived from: Mamas and the Papas, If You Can Believe Your Eyes and Ears, and only for $1.95. Yes, I know it was a repress, but that was a freaking steal. Along with every record I've bought at that particular record store, which is Black Plastic Records. This is one of my friends bought for me. Mamas and the Papas. Basically, this is the one that has I Saw Her Again, which is another really good song. Mamas and the Papas Deliver, dedicated to the one I love, and Creek Alley are the ones that are on this. I basically have the entire Mamas and the Papas discography. The Police, Synchronicity. This was my Aunt Debbie's copy. She gave it to me. And Every Breath You Take and Wrapped Around Your Finger and King of Cain are my favorite Police songs. So Synchronicity is a really good album. David Bowie, Let's Dance. Awesome album. Need I say more about the man and the legend. Bonnie Tyler. I don't know why it was on backwards, but whatever. Bonnie Tyler, Faster Than the Speed of Light. Total Eclipse of the Heart is one of my favorite songs. The Yes album, my uncle Don used to love listening to Yes, and that's how I heard I've Seen All Good People, one of my all-time favorite songs. Doobie Brothers, Minute by Minute. It was a bit of a steal, but it's yellowed, but it functions. What a Fool Believes is a really, really good song. What's next? Ooh, Heart. Their the Epiness. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce it, but this one has What About Love, Never, These Dreams, The Wolf, Shell Shock. Awesome album. If you want, I only just got this a couple weeks ago. What About Love is my favorite song on this. I'm still looking for Bad Animals. Alone is my favorite song by heart. The Roaring Silence by Manfred Mann's Earth Band. This was also one of the first albums I purchased along with Dreamboat Annie. Never. Blinded by Light is an awesome song. Peter Gabriel. So, my mom really liked Peter Gabriel. That's how I got into it. And In Your Eyes is a really good song, along with Don't Give Up, but the most emotional, chilling one out of all of them is Mercy Street. That is just a heartbreaking song. The best of Blondie. I mean, Heart of Glass, Call Me, Tide is High, Rapture. Rapture is my favorite song by Blondie. She's Debbie Harry's 70-something years old and she's still going strong. And I have almost all Billy Joel's albums. First one is The Stranger, which is considered his magnum opus. Great and awesome album. The Cars, Heartbeat City. This is the one that has Drive and You Might Think, which I had mentioned earlier. Drive is my favorite song by The Cars. If I find that on 45, I am definitely going to get it. Billy Joel's 52nd Street. We got this in July. My Life is a really, really good song. Billy Joel is just, he's pure talent, man. 9-1 Curtain is the one that has Allentown and Pressure. Allentown being my favorite track out of this album. This is the one I had been looking for like 2 months when I did do records. This is the one I was dancing to that night. Billy Joel and Innocent Man. Uptown. This is also another album I don't like. I don't dislike any of the tracks. Fleetwood Mac. Their first album with Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham. Landslide, World Turning, Over My Head, and Rihanna. If I had to pick my favorite song out of this, it would be Landslide. Fleetwood Mac Rumors, aka the breakup album. If you want to tell someone you want to break up with them, buy them this album, and they will sure as hell get the message. Well, except for people like me. Fleetwood Mac, Tusk. I only just got this a couple months ago. Sarah is probably one of top 5 all-time favorite songs. Fleetwood Mac, Mirage, Gypsy, and Hold Me are really, really good songs. This is the one I actually was a mistake purchase, but not that I didn't mind, because I actually ended up really liking it. Jefferson Starship, Spitfire. This is the one that has With Your Love. Aria's Speedwagon, High Infidelity. Yes, we get it. Your girlfriend's cheating on you. Don't be sad and play records, man. This is the one that has Take It On the Run, Keep On Loving You, stuff like that. Aria's Speedwagon's really good. A K-Tel album, Starburst, all original hits and stars, Volume 1. John Lennon, Yoko Ono, Double Fantasy. This is the one that has Just Like Starting Over and Woman. This is one that my Aunt Barbie also got for me that I was very, very thankful for. The Doors, Greatest Hits. This is the one that has all of their hits, and I love The Doors, man. Jim Morrison is quite a character. Donna Summer, Greatest Hits on the Radio. Donna Summer is pure talent. She died way too young. Phil Collins, Hello, I Must Be Going. You Can't Hurry Love is one of my all-time favorites by him. Hit Mix from 1984. You've already seen these. I Shed at the Beginning. K-Tel, Original Hits. Superstar Collection, Volume 2. Never good. Men Without Hats, apparently a promo copy. Rhythm of Youth, this is the one that has the safety dance. This is one that Aunt Barbie's got me because she claimed she wanted me to get more classical. I don't know what the hell that band's called, but I've seen this a lot, so I guess it might be popular. It's a good band. I've actually listened to it and I don't mind it. This was another one she got for me. Even though I already had a Thriller album, this is the one I used because it's a picture disc. It looks so freaking cool. And B, it's really good. Thriller is one of the best albums of all time. British hits of 83. You can tell by the artists listed, because some of those weren't even popular in the US. Daz Band, Keep It Live. This is the one that has Let It Whip. Best of the Doobie Brothers. James Taylor. I think this one's from 1972. I don't know what it's called. Here's a 12-inch single, Lay Freak by Chip. Duran Duran Rio, another another album that I love all the tracks on it. This is the one, Eraser, Chains of Love, another really, really awesome. This is the 12-inch mix. I had to have the 7-inch mix too. This is one that was given to me. The Weather Girls, It's Raining Men. I mean, yes, it is a guilty pleasure, but it is sure very, very catchy. And now I'm moving on to the non-sleeved. I'll go through these quickly because I'm starting to get tired, as you can obviously tell. With Your Loves, Jefferson Starship. Grease by Frankie Valli. Both of these are awesome, good songs. This one is another really good song. Sherilyn, Got to Be Real. Fame by David Bowie. Baby Come Back by The Player. Double Vision by Foreigner. Bob Seger, My Night Moves. Billy Joel, My Life. Casey and the Sunshine Band, That's the Way I Like It. Orleans, Still the One. Bad Girls, Donna Summer. Get Down Tonight by Casey and the Sunshine Band. Brick House by the Commodores. Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. Dust in the Wind by Kansas. You're the Reason I'm Living by Bobby Darin. Okay, I'm going to go for the other ones quickly. These are the mostly ones I've gotten at Black Plastic because they were such a frickin' steal. And if you're wondering what this is a Zenith console from 1959. It was my great-grandmother's. When she passed, it was given to us, and I hope to get it restored one day. So, Vision Quest, which has Crazy for You by Madonna, which is why it's so well known. Tina Turner, Private Dancer. This is the one that has What's Love Got to Do with It. I had to buy that. Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen. Queen, A Night at the Opera. Freaking steal for it being in so good shape. You're My Best Friend in Bohemian Rhapsody. Freddie Mercury is a god. Wham, Make It Big. I bought this before George Michael died, so I saw it at Shake It, and it said it was $15. Ridiculous, but I can understand. Madonna, Like a Virgin. Wouldn't you like this pinup girl on your poster wall? Whitney, I Want to Dance with Somebody, 12-inch. ABC, How to Be a Zillionaire. First heard this June of 2015. Be Near Me and How to Be a Millionaire is one of my all-time favorite songs. The Association, Cherish, Wendy, and Never My Love are just good songs. Simon and Garfunkel Greatest Hits. I've been listening to a lot of Simon and Garfunkel because I'm going through some stuff in my life myself, which you can tell by the track listing of why. But Simon and Garfunkel, their talent is not even compared a lot. Simon and Garfunkel, Bridge Over Troubled Water, one of the best albums of all time. Diana Ross, this was in 1980. This was her smash comeback album. 12-inch single, Billy Idol, Money Money. Only got it for 99 cents. Earth, Wind and Fire, I Am, 99 cents. J. Gell's Band, Freeze Frame, 99 cents. Christopher Cross, this is the one that has Ride Like the Wind, 99 cents, another steal. America's debut album, America, which is the one that has a horse with no name and a deep cut I really like, Clarice. Had to buy it because of that. So yeah, never really. I love America. It's a good band. In Excess, New Sensation, another good 12-inch single. Go-Go's, Beauty and the Beat. This is the one that has had what was it? Our Lips Are Sealed and We Got the Beat are the most known ones. New Edition, this is the one that has Mr. Telephone Man and Cool It Now. The Gap Band 4. This is the one that has You Dropped a Bomb on Me. Journey Escape 43. This is the one that has Open Arms and Don't Stop Believing. $1. What a steal. Elton John's Greatest Hits Volume 2. Another good steal. Crosby, Stills and Nash. Another good steal. This is the one that has Sweet Judy Blue Eyes. Good song right there. A really mint condition 12-inch single of We Are the World by U.S. for Africa. Apparently they won wherever this was first sold at. They sold for $4.98. Fame. This is the one that has that song Fame by Irene Cara, which everyone seems to have heard of. Roberta Flack, First Take. This is the one that has that makeout song, First Time Ever I Saw Your Face. Donna Summer, Bad Girls. Yeah, you can tell she's been bad by the way she's looking at the camera. And there's a police officer that's like, I'm watching your every move. This is the one that has Bad Girls and Hot Stuff. Shadow Dancing by Andy Gibb. He's the brother of the Bee Gees. Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. I had to buy this. It was in good condition and only $1. Had to buy it. Pat Benatar, Crimes of Passion. Never really good purchase. Glad I purchased it. Simon and Garfunkel, the concert in Central Park, which I heard of it in Woodstock is one of the best, most attended concert of all time. 12-inch single of Shame by Evelyn Champagne King. Really good disco song. My first K-Tel album I purchased, Hot Nights and City Lights. Another really good album. Another K-Tel album, High Energy. This is the one that has, well, you can see. This is the one that has The Hustle and Tell Me Something Good by Rufus. Disco Party, although the record is scratched, and hope to find one that's not as damaged. And last but not least, Power Play, which has a really, really good selection. Anyway, thank you for taking this nearly hour-long journey into the depths of my vinyl collection. Sorry if I bored the hell out of you. If I did, well, you can get the hell out of here if you thought any of the shit was actually even interesting. Hit me up with subscribe. I don't mind. This is Luke signing off on whatever time it is. I am tired. I'm going to bed. Thank you for watching.